Welcome to Friday Fraud Law Review. It is also Red Friday, and for those that care to, I'd like to take a little note of remembering our deployed military members who can't be at home like most of us can. So if anyone wants to share that moment with me, please do, and enjoy the video. Bye-bye now. Fraud Law Review and also Red Friday. Let's remember our deployed military members who are not as fortunate to be home like most of us are. Okay, this one has to do with, this is in Georgia, Richmond County. A gentleman who has been found guilty and has been sentenced. Let's talk about him. He, by the way, threatened to blow up Augusta's Social Security office. So threatening violence, obviously, on others, destruction and mayhem, that is not to be tolerated, and I hope they stuck it to him well. This was Keon. If I butcher it, I apologize, Keon. But that's the least of your worries. Keon Tishay Dickens, age 39. He was sentenced to 36 months in prison. He pled guilty to using a telephone to make a threat to injure a person or damage a building by explosives. That was the charge, apparently, that he was convicted of after pleading guilty to it. And apparently there is no parole in the federal system, so there's no way that would happen, but he was ordered to serve 3 years of supervised release upon completion of his prison term. So that's good. Apparently, according to court documents and testimony, he received a notice in September of 2023 that he had been receiving overpayments. Oh boy, guys, this is the overpayment frustration. We have a lot of videos on overpayments, how to avoid, how to handle if you get a notice of one. It's just some helpful stuff that doesn't cure the incurable, but it can help you maneuver your way through. Okay. He apparently had received a notice about an overpayment to his SSI. So he was on SSI. And if he was 39, that means he was disabled and poor. And of course, the SSA says that they're going to recoup the funds from future SSI checks. So they weren't saying he was not disabled and eligible for checks, only that he had an overage. We'll find out what it was about. It could be that he was working and not reporting it. And even if you're making just a few $100s a month, nearly half of that needs to come off of your SSI. It's still lucrative to work on SSI as long as you're following the rules so that you're still disabled. But you have to tell them so they can reduce the SSI. It's needs-based. So to the extent one has other income coming in, they're not taking the SSI welfare from those that need it and their taxpayers. Okay. When he got the letter, apparently he called the SSA office and said, I'm going to shoot the office up and I'm going to blow it up. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. What a dumb arse. Then, carrying a backpack, he later visited the Social Security office and showed the security guard a note that read, I have a BOMB. The officer notified the county sheriff's office, and the building was locked down and evacuated. There was no bomb found, and he was taken into custody. That's just pathetic. Really, Mr. Dickens? What did you think you were going to accomplish, fool? Aside from the fact that you put many disabled and senior people that were probably in that office in great fear, and you wasted manpower and spent the money of others, the very same people who put food on your table because you don't put it on yourself, and you don't have Social Security, which you would have had if you worked for it. Okay, sorry, just had to stick that in there. I'm just trying to see if there's anything besides them patting themselves on their back, which they deserve. They do say that this sentence demonstrates that threats to Social Security employees and offices are felonious and will not be ignored. Yeah, that might all be true, but 3 years? I mean, sorry. My question is he mentally sound enough to be walking the streets if he will do this kind of thing? This is unhinged. This is dangerous. What if he had a pretend GUN? He could find himself SHOT by someone defending themselves and others. And they'd be doing probably the right thing, with him threatening with this apparent weapon. I'm, yeah, I don't know if 3 years is enough. Do you guys think 3 years is enough for what he did? Ugh, I'm starting to think I'm really mean, but I just think that's not enough. Yikes. Anyway, good job on the people that brought him in. It sounds like he didn't go very far. So that was good. Kudos to them. Talk to you guys later. Bye.